Alrighty, it's your boy Zeoxys, and we're back with another Bleach Brave Souls video. And today's video is basically going to be my top 10 units for 2022 that I've enjoyed using throughout 2022. It's not my top 10 favorite characters in Bleach Brave Souls. It's just my top 10 characters that I've found like love using, basically like top 10 characters I love using in this game and why, right? So we're gonna go through all of them and all that stuff. And also, before we begin, make sure you guys subscribe. Of course, we're under 10k. Thank you guys for 5.7k, and let me know down in the comments what your top 10 characters are, like top 10 characters you like using in this game and why. If you want, you don't have to really say why, but if you want to, of course, I'm going to be reading it, and I'm sure everybody else who is also in the comment section will be checking out other people's, right? I genuinely love the community, like especially my community for BBS. You guys really like actually interact with each other through comments. It's actually great. So let's start off. So we have honorable mentions, right? Starting off with Kirishiki and Yamamoto. These are my two honorable mentions. So that would be 11 and 12th place, basically. They're brave battle characters. That's literally why they're honorable mentions. Like, I love both of these characters, right? Kirishiki is one of the coolest characters in this game, in my opinion. Even though he is really just a brave battle character, I still think he has one of the best designs in all of Bleach Brave Souls. Like, his art is one of the best ones in all of Bleach Brave Souls. It's so simple, but it's so like, it just shows he's big boss. Like, you know what I mean? Not to mention his backstory, right? You got to remember he's very powerful. He was actually invited into the Squad Zero, right? I don't remember the reasoning, or actually, I don't think they have the reasoning, right? But the only way you get invited into Squad Zero is if you have something of value to Soul Society, right? And obviously, beside what does he have? Power? Like, there's no way, right? So you know Kirishiki is really badass type thing, right? And then Yamamoto, it's Beyond Bankai. I really like it a lot as well. Was hoping that we got a heart, what's it called, move source this end of the year, so I could 5-5 him finally. But yeah, he's still very, very cool. Obviously, it sucks that he's only a PvP character, because he doesn't have guard break or anything, and it really does hurt. Like, when you use him outside of PvP, him and Kirishiki, it really does hurt them. Now, at number 10, we have Mayuri, right? Mayuri's a character I use often here and there. He's a tech character, so obviously he's not a character that I use like 24/7, but Mayuri is one of my favorite characters in Bleach, not to mention that this Mayuri is actually my favorite Mayuri in Bleach Brave Souls. It's just like, he's so cool, right? He's such a fun character. I think Mayuri is a very, very funny character. Very cool. I love his art, right? It's so like weird. And then also like, I always say if Mayuri was like, if his background would be Jamaican, because like, if you turn around, it looks like Rastafarian dreads, right? I don't know. Durfee says no, right? But I think these look like Rastafarian dreads. Like, this guy looks like Y type of character, right? So yeah, I always do have fun though using him, right? I love the protect, and of course in his ultimate animation where all the Mayuris are dying. So yeah, I do very, very like using this character. So this will be my number 10th character right here. All right, for 7th, 8th, and 9th, I guess. 9th is Hikone. Hikone is not really like a character that I use heavenly, but of course this Hikone, probably my top 3 designs in the game. I really love this Hikone's art. I like really love this Hikone's art. Mainly because the eyes is black, and if you guys know, if you look at my character design, my character also has black and red eye. Like, literally, if I had to choose a character to represent me in Bleach Brave Souls, it would probably be Hikone, right? Because Hikone is just so cool, right? I love using this character. Such a fun character, too. Design is great. Such a scary-looking character, too. Like, I feel like if you have this character, your account is, like, clean, right? Like, I like these types of characters where they're not the best, but, like, if you use them, you just have so much fun with them, right? Hikone is definitely a character that's, like, yup, that's a cool character, right? A very, very cool character. So, there is that. Luppi. Now, Luppi, surprisingly, people don't know this, but I really do like Luppi a lot. And it's not for any reasoning behind like, oh, he's a fun character or anything like that. It's only literally, it's just because of these at the back of him, right? Looks like a ghoul. Like, Tokyo Ghoul is one of my favorite animes, right? I really do love Tokyo Ghoul, and these things back here kind of remind me of Tokyo Ghoul, like Kagunes. That's what they're called. They're like not weapons, but like, it's their abilities, right? Kagunes. That's what this reminds me of, right? So of course, any type of things that I can get, at least something related to Tokyo Ghoul in this game, I'll take it, right? Not to mention, I think Luppi has a very cool design in general, right? At least this Luppi, right? Sucks that it's not the best character in the game, not even close to one of them. But I do, again, love using this type of character, right? So there's that. Now at seventh we have Shinji. Now, you guys know I say this all the time. You like if you have this character, your account, you're a cool person. If you His character is so cool. Like Shinji is so cool. He's so fun to use. I kind of wish confusion, how it worked in this game, was when you confuse an enemy, they just start attacking other enemies, right? It would be so cool because he has till this day top three ultimate animations in the game. His ultimate is one of my favorites, top three easily, right? But his Bankai is so cool. This Shinji, I love this using so much, right? I don't use him very much to like actually play with him, but I do actually have him on my team a lot because when I'm using Yamamoto, I get the team / party power increase as well, right? But then when he, I do use him sometimes when I am running Yamamoto, I would switch out for the Shinji just to see his ultimate. Because again, this character is one of the coolest characters in the game for me, right? So this will be my 7th favorite character to use in Bleach Brave Souls. Alrighty, so we're here on our, I guess, 4, 5, and 6 favorite characters to use in this game. And I think this was pretty obvious. Obviously, 6 being Orihime, 5th being Ichigo, and then 4th being Uryu. You guys know this is actually like very weird because I don't like really like these characters like that or use, but I think Orihime, right? I really do like using this character. If you guys know, heals, or I should say healers in games are like what I really like using. I like trying to get life back, right? HP back in some type of way, right? Another game I play, Wizard 101, the only class I ever choose is Death because that's the only class really that you're healing back from using, like doing damage and stuff like that. Orihime like is a very, very fun character though. Really do like using this character because she is a tech pot unit as well. Probably one of the main reasons why I value this girl so much because you guys don't know, back in the days when it was just Lincoln, right? The Campfire World Kenpachi, I would always cry when I used that character because he was just a disgrace. He was nothing more than just a disgrace to me. So for me to get, this Orihime, and she was actually so good, multi-barrier healing. She heals everybody, right? And then also, of course, having this link slots was very, very good, right? So this is a character I value heavily just because she has saved me from that Kenpachi, right? So there is that. That's why I am going to 5-5 her tomorrow when we get the tech move source. So there is that as well. Ichigo, very, very fun character. At first I did hate him because like his first strong attack, but again, I even since when he released, I told people there's no question that his first strong attack was a strong attack people would just have to actually learn how to use properly and then it would be fine, right? So of course, obviously I know how to use it now, right? Like in terms of angling it, getting the positions right, and actually hitting enemies, I know how to do that now. So obviously, I do like using this Ichigo a lot. Very fun character. I do like the randomly being able to weaken and paralyze, right? And then also that procs to 80% damage increase for spiritual pressure, basically, you could say. He's just a very good character, right? Very good character. Complete, share complete status immunity, a very great ability. He's just such a powerful character that I feel like everybody should have, right? Very, very fun character too, right? Usually, if I'm not running auto, if I'm just playing, I'm probably using this guy, right? So there's that. And then 4th we have Uryu, right? Uryu, again, a character I do not like much, but I told you guys if they were going to make a Uryu for anniversary, he must have a sword for me to actually care about him, and he does. I still think this Uryu is a very, very fun character, right? I don't use him, like, I don't purposely use him all the time, but I know every time I do use him, I'm having a blast still. I think he's a great character. The long stride, right? The like sprint +2 and long stride. Not to mention the weaken and drain with the increased chance of proccing it, right? Against powered attribute enemies. He's such a fun character. He's such a fun character. The gauge, his strong attacks, I do like them a lot. His ultimate. I think this guy is a great character. I think generally, like, when I use this guy, I have more fun with him than majority of the game. Obviously, that's why he's number 4. But yeah, I'm glad though, right? Because again, Uryu, like characters like Uryu and Orihime, these are characters I could care less about from the actual show, right? So for me to actually have fun with them and actually care about these characters, in the game, is good to me, right? And as you guys know, I've been chasing their best accessories. Literally, him and Orihime, I've been chasing their best accessories for like the last couple of months. So for me to finally get it recently, of course, I was super happy, right? You guys see my reactions and all those stuff for all these characters, right? So those are my 5th, 4th, and 6th favorite characters in Bleach Brave Souls to use. Alrighty, and now we're here at our 3rd, 2nd, and 1st favorite characters to use. Now, I know some of you guys are probably surprised here because, of course, yes, number 3 is Azashiro, number 2 is Yamamoto, and number 1 is Aizen, right? And I know you guys know my favorite character is Yamamoto, so you guys are probably questioning, hey, Zeoxys, why isn't Yamamoto 1, right? He is still my favorite character in this game. If you guys watch my old top 10 favorite characters in the game, he is still number 1. But favorite characters to use, I have to give 1 to Aizen, but we'll talk about that after, right? But let's go to Azashiro. Now, Azashiro, he's not like the craziest character to me, right? He's not even like level 10 SP, right? Or anything like that. I'm actually going to feed my move source into this guy, right? I have a speed move source. I'm actually going to give it to this guy. Because I don't really use him a lot, but like when I'm fighting wrong cards and hollows, I love to use this guy, right? I love the counter attack ability. I actually am generally so hurt that counter attack only works when you dodge, and I'm like so mad that he doesn't dodge anything else besides hollows and the wrong cards, right? Because I think he's a great character, right? He's probably going like I think when they make a character who has counterattack and can dodge everything, they're gonna be a great autoing character because they're gonna have extra damage, right? Based on, of course, their thing. I want to try building this guy attack, right? Because again, counterattack does damage based off their attack. It doesn't do damage based off their SP, right? So I want to see like how much of a difference it would do if it's with attack. I don't know if it will do anything, but I want to try it. But yeah, there's no question he has the drain and stuff. His character is one of my favorite characters in this game as well. I love his backstory, right? How he himself is actually pathetic, but like this is Zanpakuto / Bankai, I guess. Is just like the most broken thing in all of Bleach, realistically, right? If you guys watch those like lore videos, you'll understand, right? I heavily recommend you guys watch some of the lore videos, right? Because this guy's very, very insane, right? I do like this character a lot, though, right? Anytime I'm fighting hollows and the wrong cards, no matter what the typing is, I will probably just put this guy on because I do like using him, right? I do like using this guy a lot. The counterattack is probably one of my favorite skills. I just wish that he could dodge more, right? As you guys know, I've been chasing some links where characters can actually dodge on their links, right? I don't have it here, obviously, but I've been chasing some strong attack dodge because I'm going to try to build this guy maximum dodge. So he can literally like try to dodge everything, kind of, right? But yeah, Azashiro is definitely up there. Yamamoto, you guys already know what it is. Yamamoto, he's a very, very fun character. I think this guy is the most well-designed character in all of the game. I think there's not a single character who even comes close to how well-designed this unit is, right? One, his killers being Quincy's and all those, obviously. I guess you could say it would be for Yuha and Aizen. I guess you could kind of say that. But his character design is great, right? His first strong attack is literally his like Bankai. Just when you use Bankai, he taps the ground and everything explodes. That's what his first Bankai is, or his first strong attack is. His second strong attack is a homing vortex of his skeletons. So I guess that would be South, right? The skeletons, right, and they're attacking, protecting him, right, as a vortex. And then obviously his third strong attack is North in general, right? And then his ultimate is literally just like everything. East, north, west, south, like it's everything, right? I think this guy is the most well-designed character in all of Bleach, right? And the fact that he has Sprinter +2 as well, if you give him long strike, because I don't think you have that built in, right? Yeah. But he has Sprinter +2 as well, because if you guys watch the show, he's very fast when he uses his bonk. He's old, but he's very quick. I think this guy is, again, one of the most well-designed characters in all of the game, right? Having complete shared immunity, because it's right. Like, you can't touch him in the show, so why can you touch him in the game type thing, right? So, yeah, I do love this Yamamoto, because he is the closest thing you will have to a character in the anime, in my opinion, right? And now we have number 1, Aizen. You guys know I love using this Aizen. Not because I got him 5-5 or anything like that. You guys just know I love the way that he has multiple ways to boost up his damage. I think he's a great character. Having weaken on everything, the multi-barrier, the 3 different types of ways to boost his damage. He could read all affiliation, dodge. Literally, he can do everything. Increased status chance against speed enemies as well. Like, he's literally the pinnacle of like a perfection of like a character. I tell people this all the time. if you start Bleach Brave Souls, the character you must have is this dude. He will literally carry you through the entire game. Literally, he is like will carry you through the entire game. He is actually just that good, right? So of course I love using this guy. I think he's a very fun character. Not to mention, you can also really, like, go back to the mind chair Aizen, right? How much of a joke that guy is. So for you to now actually have a great chair Aizen, and he's literally one of the best characters in the game, is obviously very good for me. So these are my top 10 characters that I love using in the game. Those are the characters I mainly use in the game, right? Like, I use a lot of different characters, right? Like Grimjaw, for example, Uryu as well, Rose, Koname. I use these characters, right? But they're not characters I use as much as these guys, right? Like the top 10 you guys just seen are the characters that are, those are the guys I'm using, right? So you guys let me know what you think. Let me know what your top 10 characters are that you guys enjoy using throughout 2022, of course. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.